Show. Positively Pat Sim Show. Sailing through the morning light, catching waves with voices bright. Set your course for tales untold, entertainment pure and bold. Come aboard this journey new, stories fresh calling out to you. Saturdays are time to shine, Positively Pat's lifeline. Positively Pat Sim Show, every tale a treasure trove. Tune in now and set your sails, laughs and chats and wondrous tales. We ride the waves of joy and cheer. Every week we're standing here. Everyone keeps spirits high, morning sun in every eye. From epic quest to daily news, listen up, there's much to choose. Every word a gem we share. Saturday we conquer air. Positively Pat Sim Show, every tale a treasure trove. Tune in now and set your sails, laughs and chats and wondrous tales. We ride the waves of joy and cheer. Every week we're standing here. Everyone keeps spirits high, morning sun in every eye. In every eye. In every Positively Pat Sim Show. Tune in now and set your sails, laughs and chats and wondrous tales. We ride the waves of joy and cheer. Every week we're standing here. Everyone keeps spirits high. Morning sun in every eye. In every eye.
Sims Nation, welcome once again to the Positively Pat Sim Show. And of course, I've got the wrong logo up on the screen. That's how on it I am. This is what happens, though, when you have a big holiday like Christmas come by, and you've got 2 days where you're having so much fun and you're not doing any work for the show. You forget to send your special guests all their information, and this is what happens. But easy fixes. We can take care of all that stuff live on the air. That's what makes live so much fun. And I am super excited about this show. This is the last show of 2025. I am super excited. I'm taking a page out of Seth's book. Just repeat the same word over and over and over. It's going to be amazing. Amazing.
I only did that once.
You did what once?
Say amazing. About
Bull crap.
I
Ladies
only
and
did that
gentlemen,
one
it's time
episode.
to introduce you to our special guest for today, because we are going to be giving out some very special awards today. And to introduce you officially to this show, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Diamond Standard, the voice of PCW. Give it up for the one and only Doc Haywood. Take it away, Doc.
Merry Christmas from Haywood. Merry Christmas. Oh, great to be here. The year end Pro Wrestling Awards, the Patties. We're here introducing you folks to the Patties. What a great honor it is to be here to let you guys know about all the great stuff that happened in the year of pro wrestling.
All right. Thank you, Doc.
The look
Patties.
of resignation on your face when I named them the Patties. Like you knew it was there and you didn't want to, but you had to admit that's got to be the name.
The Patties. The Positively Patties. We couldn't, like, I could have been named anything. But you know what? The truth is, like, everybody, I feel like everybody that I know is named just right. Like, everybody. Like, my name is Pat. I can't see me being really, like, I've given myself stage names and stuff, and they just don't work. Pat is me. Seth is Seth. Ashton is Ashton. Benny is very much a Benny. You are a Benny. All right, but let's get to our next guest for today. He has been a part of the Positively Pat Sim show since day one. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you my good friend, the man, Ashton Harris. Good morning, Ashton.
Good morning, Pat. Good morning, everybody. It's been a few weeks, but I'm back for the last show of the year.
All right. And we're looking forward to it. I can't wait. This is going to be a lot of fun. And our third guest for today, he is a legend here on YouTube and on WANT. He has multiple shows across multiple platforms, highly entertaining, always fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Benny the Jet Scala. Welcome to the show, Benny.
Well, I am the silver-haired beau of Want Radio, but at this precise moment in time, I'd like to evoke my inner, it's me, it's DDP, and say that because I've been on this wonderful Positively Pat Sim show 4 out of the last 5 weeks, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Amen. Amen, brother. Being on the Positively Pat Sim show is always a good thing, and it's made even better by my co-host, who's looking like he's got something up his sleeve. Oh, good. I can't wait as the cat is loving up on your microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people's favorite co-host of the show, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Sims.
I have an amazing picture that I want to show the world.
Okay.
It is my dehydrated feet from
No!
yesterday.
No, we don't want to see your dehydrated feet.
It looks so bad on camera.
Yeah, well,
We
good.
get both in the same shot, the cat's butt and Seth's feet.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
We are just blessed this morning. Positively Pat Sim Show presents the Patties. #blessed. Oh, my goodness. We just lost. You know how many viewers we lost when you showed your feet?
0. We actually gained viewers.
All right, guys.
We went from 4 to 6 on my end, so you're welcome.
We have more than that on my where I'm seeing. All right, guys. We have 13 categories for the Patties. It's never gonna be okay for me to say.
Well, it's like the Grammy Award. It's just
Okay, yeah, but
Grammon.
Grammy doesn't sound weird. Grammy is not the feminine version of my name. That's okay.
But that's
Let's
just
go there.
Graham. It's just Graham.
I guess I have to look at it like an Irish version.
Yeah.
Like
The Patties.
the St. Patty's Awards.
St. Patty's Awards.
Oh, man. Good morning to everyone who's joined us. Welcome, everyone in the chat. And we're going to be using the chat here. And we're going to do a Q&A every time we go through a category. I'm going to input it into the live chat, and I want you guys in the live chat to answer so that I can get more feedback. Because here's how this is going to work. We have got 4 people ready to give me their responses to these 13 categories. They're going to give me who they think the winner is, or what they think the winner is and why. I'm going to go to the live chat to find everyone else's answer. And then the official Patty will be handed out by Positively Patty. Does that make sense? Would that work? All right. So the very first category is who was the men's pro wrestling MVP for 2025. And I want to start, since Doc's already up on the screen. Doc, who was your men's MVP this year in pro wrestling?
Well, I make no secret. I'm too busy making wrestling shows to watch the big wrestling shows. I don't make it a habit of tuning into AEW or WWE. So you folks are going to be hearing about my favorites from PCW. And I kind of hate to admit this one, mainly because it would prove Zach Reeb is right and this guy is kind of insufferable. But he's really the Ricky Henderson of pro wrestling. I mean, we send this guy out to get the crowd riled up, and there is no one better at pissing off the crowd, except for maybe me, than this guy, the wrestling superstar Sergio Santana. This gentleman has caused a near riot at the opening of every single PCW show, gets the crowd very lively and upset and geared for the rest of the show, which, if you are a wrestling promoter, you know that first match sets the tone of the whole show, and this guy can do it. So I'm not going to take my hat off, but my hat's off to you, Sergio Santana, wrestling superstar. You look like a potato dressed as a Teletubby, but dang it, you get the crowd riled up.
All right. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm probably not picking him. But you never know. It depends on who everyone else throws out there.
We should force him to pick the worst options.
Right. Now, we do have a Q&A in the live chat. So I just realized this. This is our first Q&A.
Yeah.
So
Are there any responses yet?
No. So here's the deal.
No.
If you guys want to vote for who you think was the men's pro wrestling MVP for 2025, go to the Q&A in the live chat and give me your answers. Now, Seth is going to be paying attention to the live chat itself because I can't see the main live chat right now. So, Seth, if anyone's giving you answers in the live chat, please let me know. But I have to kind of fill everybody in as we go so that there's no confusion over here. But guys, make sure you're using that Q&A in the YouTube live chat to give me your answer to who was the men's pro wrestling MVP for 2025. All right, let's move on. Ashton, I want to get your thoughts. Who is your men's MVP and why?
So, the men's MVP for this year, since I'm a WWE guy, there's a few names that come to mind that stood out this year. Names like Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, even Jey Uso for a good amount of the year. But I'm going to say I would have to give this award to CM Punk.
Nice.
Mainly because throughout the entire year, there hasn't been a time where CM Punk got into the ring and it wasn't a good match. And his storylines with whoever he was feuding with at the time, whether it be Drew McIntyre or Seth Rollins throughout the entire year, he had run-ins with Roman and Cody. And, because of him, AJ Lee was able to come on back in for, the end of the, for the last few months. So I'm picking CM Punk as the 2025 Men's Wrestler of the Year.
All right. All right. So we got CM Punk. We've got the gentleman from PCW. Doc, what was the name again?
Sergio Santana.
Sergio.
Santana.
I mean, it's a fun name to say. And
Oh yeah.
so Seth found out something pretty fun. So a Q&A is not meant for me to ask questions.
No.
The Q&A is meant for me to open up a thing for you guys to ask questions.
Yeah.
So we ended the Q&A session.
Yeah.
And so if you have your answer to who the MVP was, just put it in the live chat. We're not going to
Yes.
bother with a separate thing.
Because if you wanted to answer, you had to sound unsure of yourself.
Yeah, you had to put a question mark. What's up? Well, I haven't
no, you
seen
put
it.
that in the chat.
I just said I can't see the live chat
Yeah.
till now because all I could see was the Q&A. All right, so no more.
to focus.
No more. No more. Don't get upset at me. Don't get upset at me, people. All right. We do have Cody Rhodes as a vote in the live chat thus far. So we have Sergio. We have CM Punk. We have Cody Rhodes. All right. Not Doc. Sorry. Benny. Benny, take it away. Who is your vote for MVP for 2025?
All right, I'm going to do this like the Olympics. So you got the gold, the silver, and the bronze.
Oh.
I'm going to give, and Doc used the baseball analogy. I think he mentioned Ricky Henderson. I'm going to say that the bronze is going to go to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is the Mike Trout of professional wrestling when Mike Trout was healthy. Because if Mike Trout was healthy, when the MVP voting came around the end of the year, either he's winning it or he's he's definitely in the top 4. But I'm going to give Cody the bronze. Had a solid year all year long. And this was very close. This was not by any means a landslide. I'm going to give the silver medal to CM Punk, who did win 2 world championships during the year. He had a phenomenal match with Gunther at SummerSlam, and he brought back AJ Lee, and he main evented WrestleMania. But I'm giving the gold to John Cena. We were focused all year long on John Cena's retirement. We were focused on his heel turn. We were focused on him winning his 17th World Championship, and we were totally obsessed with the ending of his last match just a couple of weeks ago. So I'm giving the gold to John Cena.
All right, we got John Cena. I'm going to go with your gold pick as the main one I'm going to be thinking about here.
Yes.
John Cena's a great choice. I mean, you gotta kind of have to wonder if WWE would have done as well this year without that farewell tour. Like 2026, I think is going to be an interesting year for WWE. You know, like because now they're going to have to rely on the in-house guys selling tickets and getting people to get ESPN Plus, whatever the heck that's called. And, let's see what happens. So there was so much anticipation and excitement built around John Cena's final match and that run up to it that you wonder, with everything going on in the positives with AEW. And I have to give credit where credit is due. AEW starting to improve. And that's good. That's good for the business. But I want to see WWE pick up their game a little bit in 2026 and really go for it. All right, Seth, give me your 2025 MVP for the men.
I'd have to go with Cody Rhodes.
You're going Cody. All right, why?
Mostly because he's the main one that I know and enjoyed watching all year round.
Right.
With a lot of more major matches this year than most of the other people, and a decent amount of title moments.
Right. All right. So we've got John Cena in the chat. We've got Dominic Mysterio being thrown out there. That's a good one. Just being fair here. Dominic's strong. Cody Rhodes. We've got CM Punk, always a favorite of mine. We've got Doc's pick.
Sergio Santana.
There it is.
Wrestling superstar.
Wrestling superstar. All right. And then obviously maybe we're a little biased here, because we're mainly WWE and PCW guys. But there's some other good picks out there that you could argue about. Hangman Page has had a pretty good year this year over in AEW. Swerve Strickland over in AEW.
There's all of my backups that I ended up finding were AEW guys.
Yeah. Well, like Sports Illustrated went all in with AEW guys this year. But, that's Sports Illustrated. That's not the Positively Pat Sims show. What the heck do they know about pro wrestling? So, all right, guys. So the Patty Award goes to, drum roll, please. I've already been thinking about this for a long time. I think that the award for MVP of this year, for me, goes to John Cena. I think John Cena, it was a tough one, though, because I'll be honest, one of the things that almost tipped the scales is the work ethic of Cody Rhodes. The fact that Cody Rhodes takes his role seriously as champion and quarterback of the WWE, he really does a great job of carrying that mantle. But, again, I have to think, what would the landscape of WWE have been like without John Cena constantly at the top of that card, making people crazy to buy tickets and watch PLEs? Because I don't think this was a real strong year storyline-wise for WWE, if I'm being honest. Across the board, I thought it was weaker than the year before, apart from John Cena. So, John Cena, congratulations. I'm sure you're overly thrilled to receive the first ever Patty Award. Thanks to Doc. Thanks to Doc for naming it. I'm going to have to write a song about the Patties. I'll have to write a Patties song. All right, guys, let's move on to category number 2. Live chat, get ready to give me your picks. But this one is going to just be the same thing, but we're going to flip genders, and we're going from the men to the women's. So now it's time to choose the 2025 Women's Pro Wrestling MVP. This time I'm going to start with the man on the screen right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Cena.
Oh,
Ashton, you get the first pick, the first nominee for Women's MVP. Take it away.
all right. This year, it was a kind of a tough one for me. My 3 favorites of the year is definitely going to be Rhea Ripley, Naomi, and Io Sky. So those are my 3 favorites of the year.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Naomi. Her time was cut short because of her pregnancy,
Right.
but throughout the year, her performance was elevated. It was going up. Her in-ring performance has been gotten better and better and better. Her work on the mic has just been phenomenal. Her interaction with all the other women, it's just been great. Her feud with Jade, really enjoyed it, and her time as tag champs with Bianca, that was a really good run, and the story between them, I think I'm not gonna forget it for a while. I'm just waiting for her to come back after she gives birth and everything like that. So,
Right.
For me, it's going to be Naomi, even though her year was cut short.
Yep. And whoa, that's the wrong button. And that might be the only thing, if I'm being fair here when we get to the end, that might be the only thing that keeps Naomi from the Patty is the fact that it was only half of the year. We lost her. We didn't lose her, but she
Mhm.
left because of her pregnancy shortly after SummerSlam, and so there's a large gap, large amount of time. So, but we'll see what arguments
Yeah.
get made.
Well, but like I said, even though she was gone for half the year because of pregnancy, I
Yeah.
think her performance leading, for the rest of the time she was here was that strong.
Oh, yeah.
That even till now, it stands out above all the other women.
Yeah,
to me.
no, I actually very much agree with you. That is one of those what if scenarios that I think we could have a lot of fun with talking about. Like, what if
Mhm.
Naomi had gone through the whole year? Because her character just kept developing and kept getting better. Her in-ring matches were getting better. Her match at SummerSlam with Io and Rhea, I thought was better than the WrestleMania triple threat with Bianca, Io, and Rhea. Now, I might be in the minority on that one, but I actually enjoyed that one better from a character standpoint, match standpoint. So, all right, we've got Rhea Ripley in the chat as a nominee. Grandmaster Sullus throws out Tiffy time. A little Tiffany Stratton there, and hey, there's a case to be made for Tiffany. That's one of the great things in today's pro wrestling landscape. The women's divisions are strong.
Yeah.
Jalise throws out Naomi. Wow. She's backing Ashton. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
but to be fair, it's a legit pick. Very, very good pick. All right, let's go to Benny. Benny, give me your pick for women's MVP.
This was like really too close to call because any one of these people that I mentioned
Mm-hmm.
could have won it.
Okay.
So I have Rhea winning the bronze, third place. Again, great year, could have easily won. Silver, I chose Becky Lynch. Her incredible heel work
Yeah.
was just phenomenal. Her that when AJ Lee came back, nobody could have done that interaction better than Becky Lynch. Just superb. And then for the gold, I am going with Io Sky because she was involved in every high profile women's match, and she just was amazing. Now, I feel bad because Naomi should have been in the mix. And the other person that I really wanted to bring up was Stephanie Vaquer. She had a great 2025.
Right.
She won the NXT North America and NXT and the Women's World Championship, and they're putting a lot of stock in her.
Yeah.
So the fact that she's not even in the top three says a lot about the women's division.
That's absolutely true. I think it's not doing her, honestly, any favors that her big feud is Nikki Bella. I'm not invested in it. Nikki hasn't gotten me invested in that whole thing. And, I just don't see Nikki as the threat that I think she needs to be for that. So, all right, let's go to Seth. Seth, your pick for women's MVP of 2025.
I gotta go with Io Sky.
We got another Io Sky. All right.
Yeah, so she had the world championship for a while before the Money in the Bank cash in.
Right.
But she's also got the trash can dive at the War Games.
Yeah.
And also has a lot of Raw matches as well, which were really good. And multiple scenarios against the Kabuki Warriors.
Yes, true. Jalise says we won't include Stephanie Velcro.
That's not a typo. It was a personal attack on Stephanie Vaquer. Well, no, you could.
Jalise coming out strong in the chat.
You could say it how I say it.
What?
Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, stop it.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Well, welcome back,
Good night,
Ashton.
everybody.
Yeah. Welcome back to the show, Ashton. All right, Doc. What is your pick for women's MVP of 2025?
Well, I like Benny's gold, silver, and bronze here. So the bronze, I'm gonna give that to Rhea Ripley because she's Rhea Ripley. How can you not? She's a specimen. She's amazing. Silver, I got to give it to timeless Tony Storm. I
Yeah.
mean, the woman can
Oh.
cut a promo.
Oh.
She goes viral like crazy. She makes moments. Uh, she's someone that I definitely pay attention to when her clips come across YouTube. It's like, oh, what is she saying this time?
Yeah.
But for me, the women's MVP, you got to talk ticket sales. You got to talk draw. And for PCW, it's Maple Grams. The woman returned after 6-7 years being away. Had a kid last year. Decided she wanted to get back in the ring. Got with the personal trainer. Is getting back in fighting shape. And man, I wasn't a believer at first, and then she came in and blew the roof off the Orville Convention Center because she's a hometown hero. Everyone in Orville knows this woman. Half the people have actually fought her. She's someone who can legit take out a dude. But then she went into Reno where no one, and I mean no one, knew her. And the pop she got coming out of the curtain and throughout the match just really made me a believer in this woman. She's got charm. She's got personality. She's got athleticism. You guys are going to want to check out Maple Gramps in the coming year at PCW.
All right. Maple Grams.
Gramps.
Oh.
Like, hey, Gramps.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
you're like, oh,
All right.
that's
Maple.
an interesting name, but
Because when
I wouldn't say it to her face. She'll knock my block off.
well, when you first said it, I was going to say, yeah, if I ever meet her, she's going to kill me. When you first said that, the only thing I thought of was a breakfast cereal. It was like, hey, who ate all the Maple Grams?
Yeah, she could rip your head off though. Just
All right. Well, remind me not to go to NorCal until that's all died down, because I'm sure word of what I said will get back to her. All right. So we've got Maple Gramps, we've got Rhea Ripley, we've got Tiffy Time, Naomi, we've got Io Sky, we've also got the bronze and the silver of Becky Lynch and Tony Storm. And Tony that's a tough one to go against, to be honest. Tony has done, I mean, when you think about Mercedes Moné is kind of like the dominant one over in AEW, and Tiffy, I think, is standing out above her in every way. And so it's hard not to give it to Tony. And I'm going to say I'm going to kind of go with a dark horse here. There's going to be some shocked faces here because I have had my complaints about this person. I'm going with one of Benny's silvers because the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. All right? This person has gotten people over big time, has gotten herself over big time. And yes, I'm giving a hint at who it is. This person, not the cleanest watching in the ring or anything like that, but has gotten some tremendous heat. Like, I didn't like her, and then I started realizing why I didn't like her, because she was doing a good job at what she was doing. I'm talking about Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch throughout this year, has made me a believer. She came in strong at WrestleMania with her return. Her heel turn on Lyra Valkyria. It did go on. I thought it was a little long, that feud. But Becky got Lyra over more than she already was. AJ Lee coming back with Punk against Rollins and Lynch, I don't think that works as well against anybody else. And she helped get Maxine Dupree over. And her online shtick right now is no one's even coming close there. Her online stuff is like watching a angry politician. It's hilarious. It is so funny to watch her go on there and talk about how this was stolen and I'm the rightful this, I'm the rightful that. So But let me ask this. Let me ask you guys. I'm going to ask all of you guys. Would it be fair for me to pick a silver, or should I only stick with the gold? I want to know. I want to know for real. Doc?
It's your show, dude. You want?
No, I know, but I want to be fair to everybody. I want to be fair to everybody because
I think it's fair because you have an opinion too. Do a dark horse. Why not?
I'm He-Man. I have the power. Ashton.
I think it's absolutely fair. I mean,
Okay.
like, all three of us had three different,
Right.
women in mind, and your reasoning for Becky Lynch is great. I mean, it's something I didn't think about, but it makes more sense than most.
Yeah, and I know it's not popular. Let me just throw that out there. Benny, are you good with how I did that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. So, Seth, you don't get a vote. What's a silver? So Benny did a bronze winner, a silver winner, and a gold winner, like the Olympics. So he had third place, second place, first place. And Grandmaster Solace disagrees, and that's cool. That's fine. I knew that was going to be a controversial pick. Becky right now, I think, is a very much kind of like lover or hater. I don't think there's a lot of in between with Becky. And I was definitely not on the I love Becky train for a while, but I have become a fan of her heel work, and I look forward to booing her now. So that's a good thing from a heel. Very much kind of like Dominic. Like, I look forward to seeing Dominic and all that. All right. Grandmaster says, I'd vote Vicaire over her, and I don't like Vicaire. Fan of DMB. So is that fan of Dumb 75? Says that 100% Maple Gramps. So glad to see her back. Doc, you know who fan of Dumb is?
I actually do. That's All Pro Reno's mom, Mama Michelle. You can hear her in the background of all his matches going, "Let's go, Reno!"
Nice.
Her 18-year-old son is our prospects champion. Young All Pro Reno, very impressive young kid. Doesn't like me, but what can I say? Not everyone's got the diamond standard taste of Doc Haywood.
I like how we've had PCW wrestlers jump on the live chat and complain about how much Doc talks. On my show, of all things. All right. Let's move on to the next category here. We've got Match of the Year. I'm excited about the next couple of ones here. I'm excited about all of them, but really, the next few are really, really good. Match of the Year. Let's start with Benny. Benny, what do you got for Match of the Year?
All right. Again, I'll use my same format. The bronze is Io, Naomi, and Rhea at SummerSlam.
Strong.
My bronze, my silver rather, is CM Punk versus Gunther at SummerSlam, and then my gold is Io, Rhea, and Bianca at WrestleMania 41.
Nice. And yeah, man, SummerSlam was a good show. SummerSlam had a lot of strong stuff on it. You know what? I don't know if anybody's going to pick this, but you know what match I don't think gets enough love, because I think that Bianca, Io, and Rhea match at WrestleMania was so strong. It kind of overshadowed how good I thought Rollins, Reigns, and Punk was on night one. Rollins, Reigns, and Punk on night one was a really good triple threat. It's just the women's was just better, and it kind of overshadowed it. All right, Seth, your vote for Match of the Year.
My top one was the WrestleMania 41 triple threat match, the Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair.
Two for that match. Man, and it's good match. Doc, what do you got?
Well, this one was a no-brainer for me. I've been a fan of this guy since I first saw him Wrestling personified Rick Luxury, a 26-year veteran of the NorCal game. The guy does not get enough credit for what he has done in this business. This is one of the first people to show Jungle Boy progression rolls, Thunder Rosa progression rolls, trained a lot of people who came through NorCal with Zach Reeb. And he got to try and chase the Prospects Championship and take it out of the hands of the Arsonist, one of the hottest up and coming wrestlers in PCW. And I tell you, if you are a fan of true old school classic wrestling, not a spot fest, you got to check out Rick Luxury versus the Arsonist at Extreme Measures 26. This is pure pro wrestling at its best. They went out and they told an amazing story. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on our playlist for season 5 early on. Check it out, please.
All right. So we got Rick Luxury versus the Arsonist. Strong entry into the nominee list. All right. In the chat here, we've got EO versus Rhea at Evolution. Best match of the year except for the horrible ending. And sometimes the ending can take a match that's a match of the year candidate and sink it into the toilet. So the endings for these matches do have to be taken into consideration. Where the blonde wrestler that was gone a long time hugs Cena only to smack him. Whatever that match was. Just to pick something different. Where the blonde wrestler...
Is it Dolph? Dolph Ziggler?
Oh, you're talking about... So the match you're talking about is Dominic versus John Cena. And you're talking about when Liv Morgan came back.
What's
so Liv...
What's her name?
Liv Morgan
came
returned.
Back.
And
Liv came back.
You thought, she hit Dominic. And you thought, oh, she's turning on Dominic. And then... No.
Yeah.
It's the other way around. I mean, actually, that was a really fun match. To be fair, like that, yeah, you might just be throwing it out there just to be different, but that was I really enjoyed that match. I thought that was fun. Yeah, it was. I'll take it. Fan of Dave Matthews Band. LOL. That's what fan of Dumb 75 says. All right, Ashton, let's get your pick.
I'm going way out of left field for this one. I'm not even in WWE for this match.
Okay.
I'm going TNA.
Ooh.
It's the Hardys versus the Dudley Boys.
Oh, that was good.
That was such a good TLC match.
Yes, it was. And it was emotional.
And
there was emotion there.
Oh, yeah. Throughout the entire match was emotion. I mean, the fact that Devon came back for one last match, and he's a long time ago, he said he retired, and this is their proper retirement right here. And they basically said, hey, Hardys, you guys are still going. You guys are the best tag team in the world.
Wow.
Me being a Hardy Boys fan for ever, and then also me loving the Dudley Boys, it's this was a great match, and at the end when they stopped the Hardy Boys from leaving and then gave them their boots, it's like that's the ultimate sign of respect, and it's like couldn't get any better than that.
Ashton just made this incredibly difficult for me.
You're welcome.
There's only one match that probably anyone had thrown out. I probably would have jumped on it. And so I'm going to give this honorable mention here because it's the first match I thought of when I wrote this down because I had so much fun watching this match. It reminded me how fun pro wrestling can be. John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Wrong.
No, it's not wrong. I'm saying honorable mention. It's not the winner. That was a greatest hits of
That was a good match.
Of their rivals. Like John Cena is hitting all of his rivals greatest hits. AJ Styles
Yeah.
hitting all these TNA greatest hits. Oh, was it good? So
And-
much fun.
And like I think throughout John Cena's retirement tour, that's actually one of his better. That was definitely, I think, his best match of his retirement tour.
For me, there's no
Absolutely.
question. No question. I mean, was it on the level of John versus Brock? Oh yeah, no, it actually wiped it out of the That was me being silly, folks. All right, in the chat here. So my wife's making fun of me because I didn't realize that the DMB from fan of DMB was fan of Dave Matthews Band. We're talking about internet handles here. I don't take anything for granted. All right. But yes.
I like how the reaction was, well, Dave Matthews Band is dumb, so.
Yeah, that's what Doc said. Doc, who's also in the chat, says Dave Matthews Band is dumb, which gets a response of, Doc does talk about a lot. Well, unfortunately, he seems to know what he's talking about sometimes.
So is she saying he's right
That's
about
fair.
it being dumb or something else?
Well, I think the sometimes is the other one. All right. You see, we have too much Dave Matthews talk in the chat. Dave Matthews isn't bad. At least some of their earlier stuff. I liked them back in the day.
Wow.
So, Grandmaster, thank you for getting us back on track. My match of the year is Sammy versus Kevin or Cody versus Kevin. Cody versus Kevin. Oh, that was good. Such a good match.
I don't remember that one.
In AEW, it was Will's last match. All right, so we've got Cody versus Kevin, or Sammy versus Kevin. We've got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. We've got Rick Luxury versus the Arsonist, and we have the Hardys versus the Dudley Boys. May not be what you would consider as Jim Ross would say, a classic catch.
Slobber knocker.
I can't even say the word. Well, he used to say like catch can or whatever the heck that phrase was. It
What?
wasn't a good technical wrestling match. It was a TLC. It was a brawl. And the emotion was so good. This is tough. But I'm going to have to go with the match that from beginning to end I thought was the best match. All right. And that's going to be Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley from WrestleMania 41. So the patty goes to, still stupid to say, the patty goes to Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair. Congratulations to them.
Definitely a strong match.
It was so close. I wanted, like, my heart said Hardys and Dudleys because nobody said AJ and Cena, so I was safe, But heart said that. But man, I think if I'm gonna go back, one of the things I think about, if I'm gonna go back and rewatch a match, I don't know how often I can go back and rewatch that, but I would rather watch WrestleMania 17 with the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian, or WrestleMania 16 with the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudleys. And that's not taking anything away from Hardys and the Dudleys. It was absolutely fantastic. So, but that's where we're going. Io, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley. All right, let's go to storyline of the year. All right, so this isn't a moment. This isn't one thing. This is something that has to have some kind of length of time to it. All right, whether it's a few months, maybe it's a storyline that took up the whole year, like John Cena's farewell tour, which isn't really a storyline, but you could make a case for it if you want. So what is the storyline of the year? This time we're starting over here with Seth. I guess it would be this way if we're looking at the camera here. So, Seth, your nominee for Storyline of the Year.
If it lasted longer, my pick would be the final boss storyline.
Well,
Kind of.
because
What they were doing
the
with that.
good final boss storyline was like
That was
WrestleMania 40. WrestleMania
Didn't
40.
that go into this year, though?
No, well, the
Nope.
final boss
Not really.
went away,
Ah.
and then he came back for the one moment for the heel turn, for Cena's heel turn, and then disappeared again. So, like, I'm immediately gonna I'm gonna disqualify the final boss
Okay.
on that one. I know it's his pick.
Yeah.
I know it's his pick. Your mother is defending you in the chat. How much more manly can you get right now?
Hey man, every mother's gonna defend their
Right.
little boy.
Not defend.
They are.
She won't defend me.
No.
Won't
Why
defend
would
me
she?
in here.
Why would she?
But-
Not her little boy.
Yeah. I'm her big boy. All right, Seth, how about this? We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Unless you really want to stay with the final boss.
I might have another one.
But I mean,
but
if
you'll
this-
have to come back to
if
me.
this were 2024, I'd already be giving you the win. Because The Rock's final boss stuff leading into WrestleMania 40 was epic. Absolutely epic. All right, so let's go back to Doc. Doc, give me your pick for Storyline of the Year. And I have to write it down so I don't, forget
Well,
names of
My
PCW
goodness.
people.
this for me is a no-brainer because it involves me. It is the culmination
Well, this ain't winning.
of how dare you, sir? How dare you
Oh.
invite me onto your show to humiliate me? I have never been so outraged in my life.
It's because no one else
Well,
has the
listen.
guts to.
No one has the guts to. 5 years I've been planning this. Started with my late friend Bradley Rotten. We devised a plan to remove the scales from the Orville fans' eyes and show owner, promoter, superhero, whatever you want to call him, Zach Primetime Reeves, true colors as
Oh.
a selfish, backstabbing, manipulative piece of garbage human being who puts his thumb on the scale of this promotion, and I did it. I showed him betraying the arsonist, but kicking a 14-year-old referee in the face, kicking one of his friends, Buck James, in the face, and then turning on his so-called best friend, the Nightmare Sin, trying to smash him in the back with a steel chair. And then finally, at PCW off the chain, Zach Reeb got involved in what should have been a defining match. Two kaijus, two giants, the 6'10", 500-pound Bad News Blakesley PCW champion taking on the 6'4", 350-pound Sin to see who the best man in NorCal is for the PCW championship. And what does Zach Reeb do? He gets involved in the match. He ruins the match so that we don't get a definitive winner. And then he turned on all of the Orville fans in the Orville Convention Center. I showed everyone Zach Reeb's true colors. If that doesn't win Story of the Year, you'd read the wrong book.
And I really wish Doc would have a little bit of I wish he had some feeling in when he spoke, like he cared. That was very.
I'm a Vulcan.
Now, I
What
tell you
can I
what.
say? No emotion in me.
Now here's the funny part. I know exactly. I've seen a lot of what Doc's talking about, like on Limelight and stuff like that. I've watched Limelight. I know what he's talking about with this, and hearing him describe it, plus actually having seen some of it, he ain't wrong. There is good stuff there. That is a strong storyline from Northern California.
years.
Yeah, Northern California independent promotion is putting on a storyline that I think reality rivals any of the big guys.
Wow.
So I'm not to say that I haven't thought about the other people that he's nominated and stuff, but this is probably the most serious thing that I'm going to be considering for the Patty from Doc. And this is legit good stuff. And not to say that your other guys aren't legit good, but it's hard to argue against the big guys on some of these other things. But this one here, I can make a good argument for it. All right, Ashton, your storyline of the year. Can you beat Doc's?
Oh man. I don't think I can beat Doc's, man. You know what? I gotta get lessons from you, man, to be able to emphasize and be as emotional as that. You know, that's amazing. Um, I think for me, storyline of the year. I don't know, man. There's the ones that stand out seem to be pretty much the same to me. You know, it was this. It's like the storylines continued on from last year,
Yeah.
and it's just they just were the same this year. So, I guess I'd have to go with the Judgment Day storyline.
It's a good one.
They're together, and then there's after Liv was gone, you know, there's Finn Balor is really setting seeds of dissent, betrayal into the group, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it's going to go next year. You see how Dominic has gone from needing Liv all around him 24/7, then he's forced to not have her around. He's still just as strong without her, you know, and you know that might be that could possibly go to his head. You know, I don't need Liv, but I do need her. And then you have Raquel, who right now it has been messing up, or has she been messing up, or doing these things on purpose, where she's trying to like screw over her partners in the Judgment Day? So, you know, I'm interested to see how, you know, where this story goes. So this is really one of the few stories that I'm actually more invested in.
Yep. All right, so we got the Judgment Day. You know, Ashton, I think WWE could have gotten a solid vote from you for a storyline if they'd actually cared more about the tag team division, because they're the most entertaining tag team for me, and that's the New Day.
Yeah.
But
yeah, absolutely.
I feel like it's been a very stop-start story for them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's the New Day, and you're like, oh, this is hilarious. The huge hat and all the morning stuff and everything, and it's so much fun. And then it's like, oh, where'd the New Day go? Oh, they're plugging whatever the sponsor is for the week.
Yeah,
right?
you know, they're plugging something, or they're out on commentary, just there, just talking about we're better than these guys, or they haven't been doing anything like that, and blah blah blah. You know, but you know, hopefully they get used. They get utilized better now that the Usos are back in the tag team division, because Usos and New Day, always great to have just see their matches.
And I kind of like Grayson Waller with them. It's been, I mean, it's entertaining. Like, again, that's pro wrestling is supposed to be entertaining, and the New Day are always entertaining. All right, Benny, storyline of the year. Take it away, my friend.
Yeah, although I cannot match Doc's passion or eloquence, I'm going to humbly offer up the Last Time Is Now tour with John Cena. And there was a storyline within a storyline, which was his ill-fated heel turn.
Yeah. Yep. So Are you? So let me see. So Benny, are you giving me the farewell tour this year as a whole, or just a section
No,
of it?
yeah, the tour as a whole.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So the tour as a whole. All right, Seth. You got anything, or do you want to stick with the final boss?
No, I got something new. I think this one's somewhat better.
Okay.
McIntyre's quest for the Undisputed Championship. And that also includes the development of him versus Cody Rhodes, which I did not know until now was called the 3 Stages of Hell build.
All right. I'm a big Drew McIntyre fan. I love Drew. Always. I've always liked, well, not always, but since his return to WWE, I've been a huge fan of Drew. I remember rooting for Drew versus Roman Reigns at 35 when, Vince wanted us to cheer on Roman, and I'm cheering for Drew. I've always been a big fan. His heel run was really, really good. His stuff versus CM Punk has always been really good. So, yeah. Anything that gives Drew McIntyre an opportunity at the top of the card, I'm all for it. Universal saying that Ashton said it best, that weak storylines this year. I do believe I said it first.
You did say it first. You did say
I'm giving myself credit. No, I'm just kidding. Grandmaster is choosing Cena's last run as well. So it's a tough thing. Like the Drew thing is a good one. I think it hasn't been resolved yet, which I think is the only thing the only check mark I can't give it. There's no resolution to it. The Cena farewell tour. I don't see the thing that's weird. I don't see that as a storyline that sold tickets or sold PLEs. It feels to me more like a series of matches people wanted to see.
I feel
Sold a
like
lot of
it.
merch, though.
I feel like
What's
at
that?
the start.
Oh yeah,
They
no, oh
sell a lot of
yeah.
merch.
Oh yeah, no, sold a lot of merch. I'm just saying, like the Ron Cena stuff.
I feel like at the start it was a storyline, but then like it just turned into that.
Like the heel run felt like a storyline.
Yes.
And then after that, again, it kind of felt like, okay, who do we want to see Cena in there with next? Okay, Brock's back. Let's squash Cena, and then let's get back to the thing. So it's tough for me to give it, in all honesty, to the farewell tour. But I'm going to be honest, and I got to be real to the Patties. We take the Patties seriously.
The Krabby Patty.
And the winner.
Oh, you said before me.
It's the Krabby Patties. When I'm in a bad mood, it's the Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
The winner.
That's our undisputed. That's our undisputed patty. The Krabby Patty.
God, this is horrible. The winner of the Patty Award for Storyline of the Year goes to Zach Reeb and Doc Haywood in PCW.
You like me. You really like me. On behalf of Zach Reeb and PCW, I accept this award.
Oh my! Well, you had
for
it at the ready.
Storyline of the year. That's right. I already got my patty. Thank you for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. I just brings a tear to my eye to see all my hard work recognized and exposing Zach Reeb for the piece of trash he is. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was.
I'm sorry. I need a moment.
That's so good. Oh my gosh! Congratulations, Zach Reeb. All right, we're gonna go backwards because I skipped one.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like so prepared, and then I'm like, "What? You skipped this?"
And that is another exciting one for me, and that is Rivalry of the Year. And of course, this is across all promotions, including PCW. Mm-hmm. And so Doc could very well say Doc versus Zach Reeb again if he wants.
I have one that works this time for a vote instantly.
All right. Well, we're working. If you notice, I'm starting with a different person every time.
Yeah.
We're going in a thing. So Doc, you get to go first this time, and tell me who is your pick for Rivalry of the Year for 2025.
Well, as much as I would like to pick myself again for that, I'm going to have to give this one to the rivalry between three men, All Pro Reno, Dickie Dakin, and the Arsonist. All three fighting over that Prospects Championship all year long. Started out with the Arsonist taking the Prospects title off of Dickie Dakin in controversial fashion in the Arsonist's hometown of Red Bluff. It's kind of like Montreal for us when we go up there. Certain people get booed when they should get cheered. Certain people get cheered when they should get booed. But Arsonist tore the roof off, and then All Pro Reno and Dickie Dakin trying and feuding for that number one contendership. All Pro Reno getting very, very close, but never quite sealing the deal until that triple threat match where All Pro Reno pins Dickie Dakin to get the Prospects Championship, but doesn't pin Arsonist. The feud getting settled tomorrow or today. I'm sorry, it's Saturday. Today on PCW Limelight in the finale of the Prospects Cup. And we get to see that final match. Can All Pro Reno finally pin Arsonist for that definitive victory in his first title defense of the Prospects Championship?
All right, so officially the rivalry you're talking about is Arsonist versus All Pro Reno.
And Dickie Dakin.
And
the
Dickie.
three
Okay.
of them.
I wrote all
of them,
three.
You got the young wonder kid, the 18-year-old All-Pro Reno, the perennial underdog Dickie Dakin, and then the bruiser from the hood, the rapper turned wrestler, the Arsonist. Man, just watching those three wrestle, good stuff. Check it out.
All right. Good. Sounds good. Fan of Dumb Dave Matthews Band, according to Doc, says the story with Primetime, backing up Doc here, the story with Primetime, it's exciting and heartbreaking at the same time. Something new comes out every week on Limelight. You think you know what's happening, but clearly you don't. That makes entertaining and exciting television. That's what makes people want to come back over and over and over. And I promise you guys, 12 o'clock noon today, Pacific Standard Time. Check out Limelight. You check it out, come back a couple of times, and you're going to want to come back over and over and over. That's how good PCW Limelight is. Jaleese did bring up a really good little storyline. I'm trying to think if this was 2025 when it happened. It probably was. Sometimes I get a little confused on the years sometimes, but she brought up Judgment Day with R-Truth for the storyline stuff. And I got to admit, I loved every moment of that. That is good.
That was a fun one.
I mean, you put R-Truth with anything. You know, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see where the schizo R-Truth was going. And I felt like they took it and just gave it to Bailey because she's essentially doing what he was kind of doing. And then
I
just
think
went.
that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and then he just went back to being R-Truth, which you know what, I'm okay with that because I love R-Truth. I have no problem.
Yeah.
And the last interaction he had with Cena, the last interaction he had with Cena was so good, where Cena's talking about R-Truth, like going off and doing doing all the things that Cena did.
Yeah.
I thought that was so good. All right.
And his interaction with Brock, too.
Yes. Oh, that's
Brock
always
can never
great.
keep a straight face.
Yep. Always good. Grandmaster says Seth versus Punk. And I'll tell you, I have yet to get tired of those two. You can feel the hate, and I'm there for every moment of it. The only thing that I'm disappointed at is that it's not over because we never got that climactic ending. Like, I thought this was building to like Punk versus Rollins at WrestleMania, and Punk gets the title back from Rollins and walks away the victor. I thought that's where we were headed. But Rollins is hurt. Punk gets the title now, and now he's going to go up against Braun Breaker coming up here. The never-ending rivalry. Yep. And Yeah, and that's one of those few that doesn't need to end, to be honest. It's natural, it's organic, it's there. It doesn't feel like you can have a never-ending rivalry as long as it doesn't feel like a never-ending. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Avatar's a good movie, but it feels like a very long movie. I like The Batman, but it feels like a very long movie. And I don't mind long movies. I love The Lord of the Rings. I like the last two Avengers movies, and they were all long. I like Zack Snyder's Justice League. I just don't want to feel.
Oh, that was long.
Yeah, yeah. But it can't feel like it's going on forever. All right, where are we at here? So we've got Arsonist versus All Pro Reno versus Dickie Dano.
Dickie Dakin. Dickie Dakin.
Oh, Dickie Dakin. Where did I get? I just combined Dakin and Reno. So Dakin. I'm writing this down so I can be fair to PCW, so I can sound like I know what I'm talking about. All right, Ashton, your vote for Rivalry of the Year, my friend.
Okay. So, can I bring it back to the bronze, silver, and gold?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, for bronze for this year, I'm going over to AEW. And
Ooh.
I got to put in Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné.
The
their
only thing
rivalry-
Mercedes has done I was interested in.
Yeah, their rivalry was it wasn't too long, but it was a really good one, and them both going into the match with championships, and it's like that's one of them was going to lose one was on the line. I like that.
Yeah.
The next one would have for me, it's fairly new. It's not over. Nope, not that one. I was gonna say Aleister Black and Damian Priest, because Damian Priest was on top, and
Yeah.
now he's like not even mid card anymore. You know, he's
Right.
like off TV wrestling, but he's back on TV again, and that's really much thanks to Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. So I was gonna put that, but then I thought about it, and I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. Drew's never-ending lust for power and wanting his title back. You know, it's going to keep going, and plus him always just getting the upper hand and attacking Cody on his bus in the back, keeping him from the ring. And then now he has him on a "you can't touch me or else you're going to get stripped of your title" stipulation. That's pretty good. But I'm gonna have to give the gold to CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Their hatred for each other it feels way too real for that.
Yeah.
For that to be. Oh, we're just gonna play this little story for you, you know.
Yep.
And then, like you said earlier, with Becky and AJ Lee, you know, it brought those two women into the feud, and it got us a really good match out of that. So,
All right. So we've got multiple for Punk and Rollins. And I had a funny thought come into my head. So people like Doc and Seth, the last thing I would ever want to do is know what they're thinking when they're quiet, because I'd be scared.
Oh, me.
But
you're talking about me.
Yeah, you and Doc both. But when Ashton's quiet and he's trying to think of where he wants to go next, I would pay anything to know how the mind works.
Why are you scared of what I'm thinking?
Seth, I've known
because
you.
You don't know what's going to come out of your mouth. That's why.
Yeah, let's see. The way you pronounce Stephanie Vicaire.
It's spelled that way.
It is not.
Knowing you're going to get me
It
canceled.
is.
No, it is not.
You cannot tell
Yeah,
me.
it's literally not.
Yeah, it is.
But okay, so you know how to pronounce it, but you'll still pronounce it wrong just to be horrible to me.
I spelled it how I say it, and
Okay,
Google
stop
didn't
it.
have to correct me.
Stop it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. This is why I don't want to know what's going on in his head. Right now in his head, he's saying Stephanie Vaquer's name over and over and over and over and over. He's thinking of all the other horrible things he could say right now.
What?
And
No,
you
I'm
know
not.
It's true because he's laughing about it.
Right.
I'm
You're
not
laughing because you
thinking
know I'm
about-
right.
I'm not thinking about
know I'm
awful
right.
things I can say.
How can I piss off my dad?
I'm not-
That's what you're thinking
I'm
right
not
now.
thinking that.
He can't deny it.
I
You
can't
can't deny
deny
it
it.
for
It's
real.
just funny.
He's thinking, why did he move the soundboard so far away?
That thought ended weeks ago.
I can't mess with him anymore with the soundboard. All right, Benny, your turn to give us your rivalry of the year.
Another tough one, but Bronze, even though they're now partners, Io and Rhea Ripley, the silver goes to Drew and Cody. That's a great one. And like everybody else, I mean, how do you vote against Punk Rollins? That's just, it's so real.
Yeah, absolutely. Seth couldn't breathe for a second. I'm over here adjusting. What the heck? Oh, Seth. Oh. How are you the favorite? How are you so many people's favorite?
Because I'm so serious.
Wushu Wendy loves Seth.
I'm a very
so
serious
we got
person.
another Seth versus Punk. Jalise is on fire. I have to say this. She said Jade versus Naomi and Seth versus Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man?
Pepsi Man, because he has a Pepsi tattoo on his arm.
Oh.
I haven't heard from my wife, however. Seth rocks. Yes, Seth does. I kid Seth a lot.
I love Universal's
joke
choice
around,
of
but-
emojis. It's just
I tell you, I'm gonna Seth. I'm gonna do something very nice for you right now. All right, I might pick on Seth from time to time,
nuh-uh.
but I'm gonna say this: you may never find in your life someone who's as giving and who thinks about others more than my son Seth.
Why is this so out of the blue? Where'd this come from?
Because I don't want people to think that I just make fun of you. I don't.
Oh.
I think Seth
You have
is
to have a defense.
Seth is for real. Seth helps other people, and he does so with no thought of reward. But because of that, I think he is rewarded quite a lot by someone else named Pat. There is an old lady that he
What
helps.
he builds Legos for?
He builds Legos.
the Lego
for.
lady.
Seth, inform our audience how much she paid you recently.
I have 1,000.
Gave him $1,000.
What? You get paid to build Legos for a lady?
Yes.
Well, I didn't build Legos this time. That was a Christmas gift.
Now the truth is, she did give him this money and told him that this was to start like a savings,
Yeah.
right? But still, he's not related to this person. This is an old lady with 2 teeth.
One.
One now.
One.
One
Yeah,
tooth.
she lost it a few months
One
ago.
tooth. And she could be spending that money on teeth. And she gave it.
Universal says $1,000 well earned.
I mean,
Is
it's.
this like a niche market? I'll build Legos for people. I'll do it for $500.
I told Seth.
I'll undercut Seth.
Right, undercut him, yeah. I told Seth, I said, we should start promoting you and
Yeah.
marketing you. Like, I will build Legos for senior citizens, right? And just get to those fixed income people. I guess
Yeah.
that's the key here.
What a racket.
But yeah, I don't
That's
fault him.
diabolically genius.
I don't fault him for any of this. Like, it's like, dude, like if that's how
I'm
you get,
impressed.
go for it, man. Like, I can't afford college, so build Legos and go to college,
Yeah.
or just build Legos.
Just build Legos, man. You already got your job there,
Yeah.
man.
All right,
Ow.
but I wanted to throw that out. I wanted to give Seth a compliment before people think that I'm this mean old dad over here. Seth is. You give Seth $20, and Seth, the first thing he'll think of is, what can I get for somebody else? that is a testament of how great a father I am.
He had to bring it back
See
to
what I
himself.
did there? See what I did there? All right. So, Seth, have you given us your rivalry
No.
yet? Seth, give me your rivalry.
Everybody else gave you my rivalry. It's gonna have to be Seth versus CM Punk.
Yes. All right. Seth is the next Elon Musk, is what Grandmaster says. You know what? Good, because then he can take care of us. He can get us out of this little apartment. If you guys could see the area that we're in, you guys would be like, oh.
Mom said he does not get it from you.
How dare you? How dare you? We're only allowed to bash Doc.
What?
All right.
Yeah, we can
Read the
only-
comment before. If I
Oh.
gave you $20, what would you get, Pat? I would No. No.
Yeah.
No.
The first thing you'd go to is Target and see what the newest Godzilla things are.
And Batman.
Godzilla
But
first,
that's
though.
besides the point.
Godzilla comes first, though, in the Target.
At Target.
At Target and in Walmart.
Because there's
technically.
always that, you know why? Because there's always that same $50 electronic walking Godzilla that stares at me every time we go. It's been there for like what, 2 years now, and it's
Is
like
that the one that blows smoke? I want that one too.
I don't know if it does. It's the one.
If it
from,
does, you just made it so he's gonna go spend $50 right after
Yeah, it
lunch.
blows smoke. I'm pretty sure.
It's
with
the
like
one-
a little light in his mouth.
It's the one from Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire, and it's so cool. But every time we go, I'm like, no, I really shouldn't. No, I really shouldn't. And it's still there. I guarantee if we go to Target today, it's gonna be there and it's gonna go, hi Pat. But you stop it. You guys are proving me wrong. Seth gets it from me. All right. So I think this one's a no-brainer. Honorable mention is Arsonist versus All Pro Reno versus Dickie Dakin. Is that it? Dakin? Yeah. So if I can't pronounce your name, you're not winning. But the winner of Rivalry of
Sorry,
the
Dickie.
Year, the Patty, goes to
You had two choices.
Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. It's for real my favorite rivalry of the year, and it might be my favorite rivalry next year. It all depends on what happens when Seth returns. Punk's always been one of my favorites. All right, what do you got? So you look like you have to say something.
For our next one, I don't think I 100%.
Well, we're not going in order.
Okay, well, for promotion of the year, that question, I don't think I have a good answer because I tried doing research and I either got AEW, WWE, or NJPW.
That's New Japan Pro Wrestling. Or you could just pick PCW because you know
And
Doc
PCW.
is.
But I didn't get like actual promotions, so I feel like I misunderstood how I was trying to go for this.
All
And
right,
I didn't
well, I
think
wanna-
about that until now.
Because I don't think we're going to get to all 13 of these. So I do want to though. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to give our answers and be a little bit shorter on our whys, if that's okay.
I don't exactly have whys, so
Okay, then just
Don't remind me.
just give me your nominees, Seth, and we'll go from there. So I'll try to be a little less, talkative if that's possible.
all right. What's our
so
next one?
The one I want to go to is the biggest men's
Knew it.
OMG moment of the year. So let's start with Ashton, the biggest OMG moment of the year for men. What do you got, brother?
The biggest OMG moment for men's this year is the New Day turning on Big E.
That was this year?
That was this year.
Wow. Wow. That feels so long ago.
That was this year.
Well,
that-
there's one thing out of a million that makes you feel younger.
What?
Well, you thought it was a long time ago, but it was recent. So
You're saying, never
Yeah.
mind. That was an insult wrapped in a compliment. Thank you.
Exa-
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. It wasn't this year. That was last year.
Oh,
Oh,
never
Okay,
mind.
it was
disqualified.
There you go.
It
Never
was
mind.
November.
Disqualified.
I'm sorry.
Where's my buzzer? Where's my? I didn't have that ready.
Yeah. Just look up
it
the
was-
sound
and
on YouTube.
That was so good too, man.
It was. That would be a great OMG moment.
I'm gonna have to go. Wait a minute. Was Paul Heyman's double turn? That was this year, wasn't
Yep, that was WrestleMania 41. Paul Heyman turning on Roman and Punk in the triple threat match, aligning with
with that
Seth Rollins. That's a good one. Good one. Universal says, Ashton, the turn on Big E was December 2024. So you were
close.
just
So
one. You were
close.
1 month off. That's Ben G says Cena turning heel was a great moment, but a poorly executed run. My wife says not Cena turning heel. Any other moment is better than that. All right. So Benny, OMG moment of the year for the men.
I'm going to go a little bit against the grain here. Mine would be Cena tapping out to Gunther a couple
Oh,
of weeks ago.
yep. That's gonna be tough to beat. I think I hate to say this, Ashton, but I think that tap, I freaked out a little bit. I'm still good with it. I'm not freaking out like that, but did not think that was gonna happen. Seth.
I have 3. So I'm gonna do the bronze, silver, and gold thing.
Go.
My
Get him,
bronze is Brock Lesnar's return.
Oh God, yes. Who in the heck thought that was actually going to happen?
My silver is what was it? I forgot it. My silver is what was it?
Okay, just
I guess
skip it
I
and
don't
go-
have a silver.
Just
okay.
skip it and go to
And
gold.
my gold is John Cena's heel turn.
The
The silver is John Cena's tap out.
The
That's
tap
what it
out
is.
and
Tap
the heel
out.
turn. Yeah, the heel turn that made me shout out loud in our home.
Yeah.
Right. That
Mom needed to leave.
Yeah. And again, this is moment because if we're talking about the storyline, no.
Yeah.
But the moment, that's going to be tough. Doc, what do you got? What is your moment, OMG moment of the year for men?
Well, the OMG moment of the year for men for me was again Zach Reeb turning on the fans in the Orville Convention Center. 26 years. This crowd has never, and I mean never, booed this man. But at Off the Chain, they booed him out of the building while he was kicking them out of the building because of how he turned on Sin. I was expecting it. I had been planning for Zach Reeb to turn on Sin. Just the when and the where and the method surprised me. The man is not just a caveman. He's got a sense of irony. This is the one that just took my breath away because, again, I never would have expected the fans to turn on him the way they did. Nothing that he has ever done has pissed them off this much.
Yep. All right, we got a couple OMG moments here in the thing. While I like the tap out, it's a big deal because he was a never give up guy. Punk winning at SummerSlam, and then Seth Rollins showing that he was faking his knee injury and cashing in the Money in the Bank to take the title off of Punk. That was definitely a big OMG moment this year.
That one wasn't really OMG. For
Doc,
me.
stop looking up my shirt. My wife said that ticked me off.
Look up my shirt
on
instead.
a level. Yeah, look up Seth's shirt. On a level I can't explain. Doc's trying to see if I'm wearing pants. That's what he's trying to find out right now. Had me super happy and rooting when CM Punk won. To an immediately, I'll burn the ring down anger. That's definitely qualifies as an OMG moment. However, the Patty Award for biggest OMG moment of the year, I'm a little biased here because it's the one I reacted to the most with a legitimate OMG. This is really happening. And it was Cena's heel turn with The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and who was the other one? Travis Scott? Is that the other guy that was in the, or who was in the ring with him? Was it Travis Scott?
I think so.
I mean, we could have done without him.
Yeah.
And then he ends up punching Cena in the punching Cody in the face.
Mom was pleading that you don't say
Yeah.
Cena. Now you suck at awards.
She defends you and picking the final boss that did one thing all year as the best storyline. And yet I pick a legit OMG moment and I suck at giving awards out. Cena's heel turn is second only to Hogan. And yeah, I still think that's true. But I think here's the deal. I think the moment I think is just as big of a heel turn. The problem is the follow-through. Hogan's follow-through was so much better with the NWO with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. You know why? Because Scott Hall and Kevin Nash showed up after the fact. Cena turns. We get Travis Scott once, which is a huge letdown. And The Rock never showed up.
Yeah.
So,
The
you
Rock's
know,
been
imagine
doing Moana.
Hogan turning heel with the NWO and then Scott Hall and Kevin Nash retire and go off and just do. Like, no, it doesn't work. And the heel turn, people will be like, what the heck was the point of the heel turn? So, screw The Rock and Travis Scott. All right. Moving on to the next thing. We're going to switch genders again. So the biggest women's OMG moment of the year. A little bit tougher, but there are some great OMG moments from the women. You could talk about the power of Jade Cargill. You could even bring up the pregnancy announcement of Naomi. That's kind of an OMG moment.
We've had multiple of those. It gets less surprising each time.
You could have the trash can spot that happens every year. All right. So, whose turn is it to start this time? Who went first last time?
It's either Benny or me. I forget.
Ashton, did you go first last time or did Doc?
Yeah, I went first.
You
last
went
time.
first. All right. So Benny the Jet. What is the biggest women's OMG moment of 2025?
CM Punk is at ringside, and he says to Becky Lynch, Becky, you know, and I know, and these people know that I would never lay a hand on a woman. But fortunately, I have someone who will. And then AJ Lee's music hits, and the crowd goes ballistic. And that is definitely an OMG moment.
Good luck, everyone, beating that moment, because that gave me goosebumps. That gave me goosebumps. All right, Seth. Your nominee.
Man, he stole mine. I was also going for
Hey,
AJ Lee.
You can back him up on it if you want.
I'll go
That's
for
a
it.
tough one to beat.
I will go for that one. The comeback of AJ Lee was awesome, especially after so long.
Yeah. I mean, there's also, just to be fair, just so I could throw a couple things out there. To be fair, Stephanie Vaquer winning the world title as soon as she did. That's an OMG moment.
That's nowhere on my list at all.
Right? All right. Yeah. Stephanie Velcro. All right. Doc.
No, that's not how you say it.
Doc, what do you got for women's OMG moment of the year? I think I might know where he's going.
Well, for women's OMG moment of the year, I'm going to go back to Zach Reed turning on Sin.
Oh.
Zach, you're a woman. The prom queen, Zach Reed. Gotcha, Zach. You aren't even watching the show. I don't care. All the fans know.
Why isn't he watching the show?
On the
Wait.
Because he's a piece of trash. Because Zach Reed is a piece of trash and only cares about promoting himself. Doesn't even know how to use a live chat because he's Unga Bunga Caveman. So, yeah, that's why he's not in the chat. So I can dog on him all day. But seriously.
Pieces of trash are allowed to watch my show.
Oh, sure, but he doesn't
One's
know
making
how. He's a moron.
Seth just called me a piece of trash.
Come on, you have to admit that was funny.
But seriously, I'm going to go back to Maple Grams. Her return, blowing the roof off the Orville Convention Center. That was a big moment for the PCW fans. I'll let you recover from that sick burn, Pat.
My
Maybe you
heart,
can get some salve from Zach Reeb. He's got a lot for his butt hurt.
my heart hurts. My son hurt my heart. Say something nice about me. I did that to you. And now he's just ignoring
now
me.
he's ignoring you.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I guess him being nice to me is just being quiet.
it's not
Ashton,
loud
give
enough.
me your women's OMG moment of the year.
My women's OMG moment of the year is Naomi cashing in her Money in the Bank to win the title.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Even Naomi winning the Money in the Bank
Yeah.
could put you, because Naomi felt kind of like she was kind of, after her feud with Jade, I didn't know where they were going to go with her. I didn't see what apparently somebody else saw in that heel run, and Naomi took that lemon that I thought it was going to be and turned it into lemonade. So, all right.
I have my
Tasty
apology
lemonade,
for
that.
you. I have my apology.
Tasty.
I have my apology for you.
Okay, what?
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. I know. This really is the most.
I just called him the most unselfish person and the most caring person, and that's what I get in return. All right.
He's unselfish and
I
caring to
will.
Yeah, to others outside of his father. Because I got my wife telling me I suck at awards, and now my son's playing the world's smallest violin. All right, Benny, your woman's OMG moment of the year.
All right.
He gave it.
What's that?
Benny gave it.
He
already.
gave it already.
Oh, that's right.
He was the
Sorry,
starting person.
Seth's thrown me off. The return of AJ Lee.
All right,
So
I won't throw you off anymore.
So we've got Gramps. We've got AJ Lee. We've got Naomi. And the that was hilarious, Seth.
he used a different emoji this time.
Yes, he did.
And it must have been really funny if he changed emojis.
Look, your mom is telling you, be nice for real, SS.
Yeah. I'm a ship.
The Patty Award goes to AJ Lee for her return again with CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. It was just a great OMG moment. There was one of those when Punk returned. That was definitely the biggest OMG moment that year. And AJ's return for me felt just as big, just as epic, because both those, you really honestly never thought you'd see either one of them back.
Yeah.
With that
Yeah,
company.
but you kind of knew she was coming back, though.
Yeah.
Punk coming out, that was unexpected.
Yes, that definitely was. And the way they did it was very much unexpected. I think a lot of people kind of saw AJ coming, and so it wasn't the same. That's very true. You've got a point there, Ashton, but I'm not changing my mind. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Ashton doing some politicking there right after the fact. All right, let's go to our next topic, our next, what is it, category? All right, let's go with the best commentator of the year. We've got quite a few now. We've you know what? I gotta say, I wouldn't be surprised if someone threw Joe Tessitore in the mix.
How dare you?
I like Joe Tessitore because
You're
he
taking my
feels
pick.
like he doesn't feel like a pro wrestling announcer. And that not to be rude to anybody else, but man, yes, Joe Tessitore is
the funky
the miniature golf game
guy.
announcer guy. That's the holy moly.
Yeah.
I really like him. Like the first time I really thought like this guy's actually really good was somebody came out in a hoodie and he's like, "Oh, I know who that is." Instead of pretending like, "Oh, I can't tell because he's wearing a hoodie." He was like, "That's so and so," and it's like finally someone who's like being real on the mic. So I actually really like him. Wade Barrett has really won me over as well. I like Wade Barrett. It's great having Corey Graves back at the commentary desk this year.
I'm glad he wasn't fired.
Yeah, like, and of course the ever reliable Michael Cole in WWE. But of course, there's also guys in AEW. There's some weird dudes over in PCW that like to talk a lot over the action, and TNA's got their guys and stuff.
I'm afraid the Grandmaster has some bad news. He's afraid that he likes the guy.
Oh, well, yeah, because Wade Barrett's thing was, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Oh, okay.
That was his shtick. We do not have a ref category. No, I did not make one.
Just pull up ChatGPT and get
because a
random
lot of people
answers.
don't really know the like, unless they're involved in a storyline or something like that. A lot of people don't know the refs' names. Like
I
right
don't
now,
know the
Becky
referee
Lynch.
that got kicked in the face.
Like-
Claymore kick.
Like Becky Lynch is kind of feuding with Jessica Carr, which is why I can even remember her name. And we got a cameo from her to promote the show for WrestleMania. She promoted our show on WrestleMania, so that was really cool. But apart from that, I don't know refs like I used to. I remember I used to know every ref. I'd be like, oh, that's Earl Hebner. Oh, that's so and so.
Well,
Oh, that's
everybody
so.
loved
Everyone
Earl
knew
Hebner,
Earl.
so.
But like, you know what I mean? Like in the Attitude Era, we knew all the refs.
Yeah.
You know, Tim White. You know,
Lil Nate.
right. Yeah. We knew everybody. All right. So this time out, it is Seth's turn to start.
Yep.
So, best commentator, Seth. What do you
I
got?
have one for WWE and one for AEW.
Okay.
Corey Graves
Okay.
for WWE and Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, I met
AEW.
I met Tony in 2021 out in Georgia. Tony, good guy. Good guy. All right. Doc, who do you got? Commentary.
I can't believe this is even a question when you have the diamond standard of commentary on your show. And I say,
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh,
You are evil. You are so evil. Oh my gosh. That is awful.
that's so wrong.
If only I could play with your soundboard right now.
Well, we all know where he's going. That's why it was the joke. Go ahead.
He's going
Go
home.
ahead, Doc.
very funny. I wake myself up early in the morning on a Saturday for this kind of treatment.
Yes.
It's awesome. You love it and you know it.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was going to say, with all humility, humility coming from the Latin word humus, which means grounded, that I am the best commentator in the business. Yeah, even with all the guys in AEW and WWE who've done it for years, you put me next to Michael Cole, I will elevate the commentary and make it 10 times more entertaining. You put me next to Wade Barrett, I will elevate the commentary and make it 10 times more entertaining. Dutch Mantel said, no one tunes in for commentary unless it's Bobby the Brain Heenan. He ought to add, or Dr. Haywood. If you like Bobby's style of commentary, if you like Jesse the Body style of commentary,
Listen to them.
I am your guy. Because I'm the only guy doing it every Saturday.
All right. So our nominees are Tony Schiavone,
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves, Ashton. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with an NXT commentator.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, man. I gotta go with Booker T, man.
Booker.
He's so entertaining to me.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Booker was never more fun when he was during a Stephanie Vergara match. Nobody got so excited for the Devil's Kiss like Booker T. I mean, he's no Doc Haywood. I think
Uni-
you were writing out your mic because like your sound cut off. I think
Oh,
I
okay.
think your mic overloaded for a minute. You were. That's what happens when Ashton gets passionate. He overloads the mic.
Yeah. Universal says the diamond stud. I mean diamond standard.
Diamond standard. Yeah. All right, Booker T is my favorite color commentator currently. That's from Ben G. Benji gives his
Benji
vote though,
jumped
to
in?
Michael Cole though. All right, and so now we got Benny. Benny, who you got? Who's your pick for commentator of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I ran down Michael Cole for years and years, but ever since Vince McMahon was taken out of the mix, he's really elevated his game. And he was actually a journalist, a overseas reporter before his career with the WWE. So I'm going with Michael Cole, a very close second to Wade Barrett, who was vastly improved. And I think maybe, when we do the 2026 patties, I might have to flip-flop that because, Barrett gets better and better, but I'm going to go with Michael Cole.
So we got Michael Cole. We've got Doc Haywood. We've got Tony Schiavone, Corey Graves, and Booker T being thrown into the mix. This is tough. Joe Tessitore is doing great as an announcer as well. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I hope Joe Tessitore legit is like the successor to Michael Cole. That's what I want. I love Joe Tessitore now on commentary. I want him to do PLEs now and stuff. Like he's really good. This is tough. But I'm gonna vote, or I'm not gonna vote. I'm gonna give the patty to an underdog here, to a guy that nobody is expecting me to give it to, because there's very few people who have as much passion on the air as this man has. And my wife knows exactly where he's going, and she's moaning already at the prospect that the Patty Award... What? I'm not talking about me.
Your mom.
I'm not a nominee.
I know. That's why I thought you were talking.
I am though.
See the support I get in my own home? My wife's moaning because she thinks I'm going to pick myself.
I know.
No, you're going to pick the other Pat.
Yeah, the Lego lady.
the Lego lady. I'm giving the Patty Award for Commentator of the Year to the Diamond Standard, Doc
Michael
Haywood.
Cole.
Diamond Standard, Booker T.
Thank you again. It's just a great honor. Of course, yes. See, it says I'm nailing it.
Nailing
right
it.
here. Nailing it.
PCW. Who thought PCW would get 2 awards today? Not me.
Amazing.
Not
All
me.
due to my hard work. Thank you.
But here's the truth,
It's a
guys.
great
I
moment.
actually watch PCW. So like
Weirdo.
I'm voting legit what I think is the best. And I can't watch PCW and not get emotionally invested because Doc does really do a great job of putting through how much he loves what he's doing. So I gotta give it to Doc. And no one voted Joe Tessitore, so I would have voted Joe over Doc any day. You did? When? Oh, that was your actual goat? I thought vote, not goat. Vote. I thought you were just kind of asking, is that who I'm talking about? The funky golf game guy. I thought you were just verifying that's who I was talking about. All right. We've got like 10 minutes left of the show, and we've got 5 more awards to give out. So I need to rapid fire these. So I don't even want to know why you're voting for them. Just tell me what your nominee is. We're
It's
gonna
just
go
bam, 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 bam.
1,
done.
2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, and we're just gonna go in the same order every time. Number 1, promotion of the year. Doc, what's your PCW nominee?
PCW. It's free on YouTube. You don't have to pay money.
PCW. All right, Ashton.
PCW.
Ashton going PCW.
Yeah!
Benny, promotion of the year.
I'm going to follow the crowd and say PCW.
Oh my gosh, what is happening here?
Ho, ho, ho!
Seth,
AEW.
what is wrong with you? Seth says AEW. The Patty Award is going to go to the live chat. And I'm going to say WWE.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
So the live chat, Grandmaster, Ben G, and Universal all said WWE. I'm going with
I was
the
gonna
live
say
chat.
that one, but I wanted to be silly and say AEW.
Ben G, ham and eggers. I guess he's calling all you guys ham and eggers. What do you have to say
I've been
about?
called worse.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
We all have.
Yeah, by my own family. All right. Next one, Booker of the Year. So this is the guy who runs the show. Is it Triple H, Tony Khan, whoever it is at PCW, whoever it is at TNA? Is it Shawn Michaels in NXT? Doc, who's Booker of the Year?
Zach Reeb.
Zach Reeb. The
I
man
have to give him his bones.
the man who books himself into the greatest rivalries and storyline.
I mean, you're not wrong.
All right, Ashton, Booker of the Year. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Triple H.
Triple H. Benny, who you got?
As Steven Regal used to call him, Triple H. Yes.
Triple H. They were all bad. Universal chiming in. They were all bad. Seth.
HHH.
So we got Triple H. We got Zach Reeb. And in the chat, we do have a vote for Shawn Michaels at NXT. And the Patty Award is going to once again go to the live chat.
How dare you?
Because I've really actually enjoyed from top to bottom NXT over anybody else this year. And so I'm going to give it to Shawn Michaels. Might not be a popular choice, but definitely I think Tony Khan still books as like a little kid would with his toys. And there's a way to go. Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I know Daniel Bryan's part of the creative team, but I would probably, I don't know if I would make him say that he was a booker, more so because I know that it all starts and ends with Tony Khan. Kind of like how the decisions in WWE go through Triple H. In NXT, it's Shawn Michaels and so forth. So that's just my thought process. All right. Best women's division. Which promotion has the best women's division this year? Doc, who's got the best women's division?
Well, I'm gonna break ranks and give it to WWE because PCW we're still building up our or not PCW, but we're still building up our women's division. So yeah, WWE.
PCW, maybe 2026, 2027 can get in on the nominations there. Ashton?
What was the question?
Best women's division.
Just say something.
Oh, WWE.
WWE, best women's division. Benny?
WWE.
WWE. Seth?
WWE.
WWE. I don't see anybody voting for AEW, mainly because it's kind of centered around two people, Tony Storm and mainly, and Mercedes Moné. We do have an NXT vote, but the Patty Award goes to WWE's women's division. I think they are top notch right now. Great storylines, great characters, and they're putting on some great matches all around WWE. Best men's division. This one, maybe this is a little tougher. But best men's division. Doc, who's got the best men's division in all of wrestling?
PCW, we got the 6'10", 500-pound monster, Bad News Blakesley, the Nightmare Sin, All-Pro Reno, Arsonist, more characters you could shake a stick at, engaging characters, folks who are passionate about the business, PCW all the way.
All right, Ashton, your vote. Best
Raw.
men's division.
WWE Raw.
Oh, you're getting specific with WWE Raw. All right. Benny,
Just going with WWE in general.
WWE in general. Seth,
WWE.
WWE. We got a lot of WWE in the chat. I think it's a no-brainer. The best promotion overall, best men's division. The Patty Award goes to WWE. We could do a whole segment of where getting specific. Is it the Raw roster or the SmackDown roster? But there's so much crossover anyway. But yeah, the Raw roster's pretty stacked. All right. And finally, the last Patty Award is going to the best ring announcer of 2025. I don't think ring announcers get enough love. They get us excited for matches. They get us pumped up and ready to go. And my favorite growing up was the Fink and Howard Finkel. And it took a long time for anybody to compete with the Fink. But let's see what you guys got. Doc, who is the best ring announcer of 2025?
Who's the gal doing WWE right now? Alicia Taylor?
Yep.
Definitely not her. I hate that chick. She stole my diamond jacket for the Raw Netflix premiere. She can burn in hell for all eternity for stealing my look.
Wow.
I'm going to give it to Frosty the No Man, Andrew Pogson for PCW out of spite.
Doc, forgot we were a family show for a second.
No, we aren't.
Yes, we are.
No.
Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, Alicia Taylor.
Not with me.
Ashton, who's your vote for best ring announcer?
Well, Doc, that was pretty harsh of you.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Don't cross the dock.
I feel like you was talking to Pat. I feel like you was talking about Pat
I
just now.
feel attacked today.
There was a bit more personal in there.
But I'm going with, for sure, Alicia Taylor.
Alicia Taylor. Benny, who you got?
If he was still alive, I would say Joe McHugh, but he's not. So I will.
So
go
he's
with
disqualified.
Disqualified.
Beautiful Lillian Garcia.
Oh, Lillian did so good. There's something about her, like Alicia Taylor, I think has more of that just raw energy. Like she's really puts a lot behind everybody, every name she says. You feel when she says, but there is something about Lillian. There is a grace to the way that she said, as well as the excitement and everything. So this is going to be tough. Seth.
Samantha Irvin.
She's out.
I don't know.
She's been gone for a while now.
Oh.
You can't put her in there.
She's been gone for quite a while.
It was a good attempt. It was a good try.
Darn.
Because Seth has no idea who these people are.
No, I don't.
So why don't you do this?
Just say Alicia Taylor.
Either back Ashton or back Benny.
I'm backing Ashton.
He's backing Ashton with Alicia Taylor.
I like how there was no option to back Doc Haywood.
No, not after what. No. All right.
I would have backed Ashton anyway.
So we in this chat, we've got
No offense.
Ben G with Alicia Taylor. We've got my wife saying Alicia Taylor, which she put the crazy haired lady. Grandmaster Solace votes for Lillian. Universal says everyone loves Lillian. So this has become probably the most challenging one for me to pick. Jaleese also says Alicia Taylor.
Wow.
That's tough. Because I think if I were to pick Lillian, it would have to be because I'm thinking about everything Lillian's done previously. Because Alicia's on like every show. Or at least like she does more shows than Lillian. Lillian comes on for like special occasions, PLEs.
Yeah, Lillian's
Saturday
there
night.
for like the big names.
Right. So I'm going to have to go with what I think is the right thing to do. And I think both of them are fantastic, but I'm going to give the nod. The Patty Award goes to the last and final Patty Award goes to Alicia Taylor. Congratulations, Alicia. Grandmaster says Justin Roberts was good, but he quit. I was never a huge Justin Roberts fan, to be honest. But Alicia Taylor taking it for the last Patty Award of the day. And with that being said, we have reached 9 a.m. That means it's time for us to start closing out the show. Before we do, really quick, before we let everybody plug their stuff and everything like that, I want to remind you guys to get on over to positivelypatsims.printful.me, where you can pick up some awesome Positively Pat Sims Show merch, like our t-shirts, our hats, stickers, teddy bears, jerseys, shoes. Isn't that a beautiful blue shoe right there? And
I don't like the blue.
We've also got another teddy bear. We've got another sticker. We've got purses. We've got mouse pads. And we've got that nice dress shirt there and our Positively Pat Sims yoga mat. We got a lot of Positively Pat Sims stuff up there. We've also got stuff for our Warriors Unleashed shows. And we're going to be putting more stuff up on that website over the coming months as we launch at the movies and our game night with Positively Pat Sims. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. So, again, don't miss out. 2026, our first show for Warriors Unleashed will be Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, featuring my wife, Kim Sims. We're going to kick off 2026 in a big way with Warriors Unleashed. And then join us next week on the Positively Pat Sims Show, where we're going to kick off 2026 pro wrestling. We're going to take a look at the year that is to come and have a lot of fun there. And as Seth stares into the void, and then stay tuned for when we're going to be airing our newest shows, which is At the Movies, Replacing Honest Reviews, and Game Night with Positively Pat Sims. So the topic for next week for this show is going to be taking a look at 2026, and we're going to be also talking about the New Year's Raw, where we're going to be talking about what's going to happen on that show. We're really just going to be talking about predicting and coming up with kind of fantasy booking what we want to see from 2026 for WWE, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So don't miss out. 2026 is going to be a big year for Positively Pat Sims. I'm looking forward to every single bit of it as we push forward to have our biggest and most successful year yet. All right, guys, everyone's going to get a chance to plug their stuff right here and now. Don't miss out. Ladies and gentlemen, here to tell you all about PCW, my good friend, Doc Haywood. Take it away, Doc.
Well, folks, today at noon, keep it tuned to YouTube, youtube.com at PCW Pro Wrestling. We've got the finale of the Prospects Cup tournament, the best young talent in NorCal, vying for the prestigious Prospects Cup and a shot at whoever wins between All Pro Reno defending his championship against the Arsonist. Remember, I told you, Reno never pinned the Arsonist, so now he gets the chance, or the Arsonist could take back a championship he rightly sees as his. Tune in at noon, and then next week we've got the PCW Top 10 plus 2 live shows. You can get your tickets, PCWNorcal.com. We got PCW Prospects on Friday, debuting a lot of new talent, and then PCW Kickstart in Red Bluff on the 3rd. Folks, get your tickets, PCW NorCal. If you got to take a plane to fly into Sacramento and drive 15 minutes to Yuba City, it'll still be cheaper than WWE tickets. So, hey, even if you're not NorCal, come on down, watch a PCW show.
All right, Ashton, your final words. Anything you want to plug? Now's your chance. Ashton Harris, take it away, my friend.
All right, everybody. Had a great year. Love being on the show. Hope you guys enjoyed me here. I will
Always.
be stepping back a little bit. Y'all got to working my new job, and as you can see, I'm exhausted. But I will be back as much as I can, and look out for my first video on my YouTube channel. I will give Pat the link, and hopefully on one of his next shows he will post it out for you guys. But my first video should be up in a week.
Awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait. Yes, send me that information. We will make sure we share it right here on the show live. And we'll also make sure we post it across our social media to help you out there. All right. Benny, your turn. Take it away. What can we expect from Benny the Jet Scala?
Right. Benny the Jet, the silver-haired beau of Want Radio, every Sunday at 3 p.m. My year-end show is tomorrow, actually. Monday night, True Crime with the Bad Girl, the Playa, and Dangerous Dave. And then on Wednesday, When It Was Real with Nikita Brashnikov, which, by the way, has cracked the top 100 of professional wrestling podcasts on Apple Podcasts.
Nice. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations, Benny.
Thank you.
Seth, do you have anything you want to say? Are you waiting for me to move okay.
Your mom.
Okay, good. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, before we go, I got to say I want to thank each and every one of my guests here. All of them, yes, Seth, you included, all of them have been such a pleasure to have on throughout this year. I want to thank all of you guys, whether you joined us this week for the first time, whether you joined us recently, or whether you've been following us throughout the year. I want to say a huge thank you to my Sims Nation for a wonderful 2025, and that is why I am so excited about 2026. You guys make coming on here every Friday night, every Saturday morning so special. We are working constantly to try to bring you the best content that we can. And like I said, if it wasn't for you guys jumping in, being a part of the show, being in the live chat, interacting with us, it just wouldn't be the same. So thank you to all of my Sims Nations. I would take my hat off, but my headphones would come flying off. But my hat is off to you. So thank you once again, and have a great rest of your 2025. Have a very safe and happy new year, and we will see you in 2026. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy. And if it's easy, you know what to do. Take it twice. So long, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in 2026.
The lights are dim, but the room still hums with the echoes of laughter and the moments we spun. Every honest word is like a stone in a stream. It rippled, it lingered, it shaped our dream. And if you ever wonder where I'll be, look to the screen, I'll be there, you'll see. Goodbye to the faces that stayed in the glow. Goodbye to the voices I always know. This isn't an end.
a world behind these walls. And if you ever wonder